potentially get the revive. He has enough materials to secure kind of a base of operations. Not anymore. A little aggressive gameplay.
Oh.
Fly away. Oh,
is he leaving his teammate?
He is. Rest in peace.
Oh no. Well, I mean, you just have to make these calls sometimes, you know.
There wasn't a good opportunity for a revive right there.
Yeah.
As soon as the opponent moved in, you have two options. You either say,
we need to be more aggressive.
I'm going to fight this, and I'm going to stand my ground and try and flex on him. Or you tuck tail and run. Yeah. I'm just kidding. Tinny made the right choice.
Yeah.
In that case, just fly away, dude. Just, you have to reset the fight and try and get a better position.
Yeah, for sure. I agree.
You can hear them. They're talking about the situation, too.
Oh, my gosh. I thought there was going to be a headshot. I was going to freaking lose it.
It's not a hand cannon. Just a revolver. Not that the revolver does not have its own place in every weapon repertoire.
That's right.
Loyan 7, Sven 7. I'm going to make this joke every time. I don't know how not to.
Good old Svenos.
Says Sevenos.
You know, Lupo, I actually like this duo because Loya is one that like communicates a lot. She's very like open and says like, this is what I'm thinking. So how would you feel about listening into them?
Shit. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay.
I think you jinxed it.
I did.
She's quiet because she's letting Sven figure out where the opponent is.
Third party. Rip.
They don't know her.
No, mister.
Oh no! Oh, it's Lolito as well.
Oh.
That's got to be rough.
As you're saying, maybe that was a bad opportunity for her, but her communication is always top tier. We have some panicking. A little bit of screaming coming in over here. It's okay. Big deep breath. Everything's going to be fine.
It was Follery Kinstaar. Yep. They find that elimination. So Tavsky finds elimination on Kinstaar. That's got to feel real good. That's probably why he's freaking out, because he probably took out his teammate and was like, this is them, this is Kinstaar.
Honestly, I think he channeled the powers of that little penguin with the crown on its head. Look at that thing. It's adorable. Yeah. He's saying, you know what? Yay, you just go ahead and thirst that guy and keep on running. He'll be all right.
Don't forget to take him down.
You shoot out his structures and have a really good day.
Find all its loot. Take it back with you. It's important.
What is wrong with us? What is wrong?
Too much. But look at this. 40 people still left alive, Lupo, in these games. What is happening?
It's pretty crazy. Like I said, I like seeing it's the best. You have a ton of players left, and as soon as the zone starts to move, it's like panic mode, man. You're gonna see 15 eliminations in the feed. You're gonna see people just sitting up in the top of their 1x1s, playing, just scouting out. And actually, y'all just got body shot by a snipe. As power still moving forward, you're all stuck outside in the zone just a little bit. But he's got Chug Jug, man. He's gonna be fine, unless they shoot out this brick structure they built. I don't know if you put up a wall behind the ramp, or if it's just like just the ramp with the wall straight up and that's it. He could get shot out, but probably not. Especially if Power's taking the opportunity to move in and kind of mix it up a little bit, keep them on their toes.
Yeah.
Suppressive fire, as they say, goes a long way.
Suppressing fire.
Edit.
Okay.
Edit.
He's okay. Man, that Chug Jug coming in clutch. Whoa, okay, explosions.
They're pushing me.
You can hear Power say they're getting pushed right now.
Let's see if we can get some team counts from them.
Okay.
I got one on. The other guy's on me. Up here. He's just breaking.
I don't have mats to come to you.
Yeah,
the stare at it, gets the double, well played. Now, Jarl utilized a call that I often reference. Now, they're getting third party, by the way, but on me. You can't really get more specific than on me. Right on me. Right now, he is on me.
He is on top of me right now. Please come help. I need it.
Help. I need an adult.
Look at this, though. He finds a med kit.
This Jarl literally just used a Chug Jug, too, by the way, and now it's down to 10 HP.
But he managed to, stave the team off long enough, finds a double, and now there's another team trying to third party, which means, hey, this is more eliminations that they can potentially pick up.
It's that zone rotation, man. Starts making everybody be friends in the worst way possible.
So this is 5-skill. Have you heard of 5-skill at all?
I have heard of 5-skill before.
Have you seen how quickly he edits?
What am I watching?
So I don't know if it's his DPI is very high, but basically he builds 1x1s faster than anyone could build a single wall.
That's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, and Irma we've seen is phenomenal as well.
So I'm thinking he's probably running max sense in game and 16,000 DPI. It's a pro setup. Don't actually do that, chat. You'd throw up. You don't want to do that. I've done it as a joke on stream, and people immediately say, "Listen, I'm getting motion sickness. Please stop." But this isn't uncontrollably fast, but that's very fast. That's extremely fast. Now Herma got tagged. Looks like Power from the outside there. Got an elimination, and I think 5 skills taking an opportunity to just kind of wait. He's trying to see if he can get a peek as these guys move in. He doesn't want to build. You don't want to give away your position. He had to there because he couldn't make the jump up. Just shot that push.
Look at that. He just
that's so insane.
What's interesting too is when he does it, he can actually edit at the same time.
Stop. Are you serious?
He just does it so you'll see. I'm hoping to see it because 5 skill is one of those players from like week 3 that we were just like, who is this guy? I want to know everything about him. No, the clinger. Point blank. Oh, but he goes down to Fnatic Jarl.
Reflection. We've referenced. Look at. Okay. How does he find these setups? These are the sweatiest setups every single time. He's got a green drum gun. He's got a gold compact SMG. He's got a pump action. He's got rockets, and he's got healing. And he's still over 150. So like a heavy snipe can't body shot him, which is excellent. It's a good place to be. It's a good land to live in. He's got a good setup. He's got great materials. Fantastic play from him so far in the last 2.5 games, we'll say.
Yeah.
Now he's got to stand up to this potential rocket fire in a second here. That sound, the sound of nightmares if you're low on materials.
Yeah.
But he's firing back. This is a third-party extraordinaire. He edited the little window, shoots a rocket out, closes it up. Just seeing if he can interject. Oh, man, a shot as well. Knocks out Ammo with the rocket.
What?
That's Splode, just throwing it in. Seeing what sticks. Wow. Seeing what lands.
A 62 meter. So that literally, like, I mean, that rocket had time to travel. He had time to call his friends. He sent a text.
He caught back up with family. It was nice to see, you know. That rocket often doesn't get an opportunity to touch base at home too much. It's very busy exploding on people.
Yeah.
He's going for the thirst on Tomo.
You kind of gotta.
And his teammate got knocked out in the middle of that fight, too. It was an SMG spray.
Look at this. Zacubus and Alex.
Built up, established, top of the hill, just west. We call that, well, what do we call it? Mount Olympus. Mount Olympus is the reference. What's wrong?
Wow.
Thermal.
170
the thermal
meters.
thirst right there.
Okay.
He's got 2 teams. They're built on top of each other on Chimney Rock there in the middle, so he could just tap in.
We can drop down.
Let those guys fight it out. You know, let them knock each other out. By the way, did I mention he was wearing a vest and tie?
Yeah, that's Zacubus. That's what he does.
Very dapper. Well dressed for combat.
Look at this. Eric by himself. 17 players left alive. He's got a half shield. He's gonna top off. That's pretty cool.
They've been playing really well too. 2 eliminations, 17 left in the zone. Starts its move. We got 60 seconds, and he's flying in. Oh, get it.
Wait, did he? Oh, he finds Hunter.
Boys, look out.
No, let's go.
Oh, he finds Hunter and Yoshi.
What a play. Off of not his bounce pad. Flies in and takes advantage of a surprise. I have rockets, and I'm flying through the air. What a situation.
And that's one thing leads to another. And there you go. He finds 2 eliminations.
Gun, a shotty, and a scope. Just tap from distance.
So Flames and Marco just chilling here on this. This is what you're calling Mount Olympus.
Mount Olympus.
Okay.
Look at that. 153 meters. Just tap fire with the scope while they're building up potentially in the middle of the fight. That's third party and then some, man. This is how you play if you're going for the eliminations too. If you don't want to get in close, maybe it's a combination of you're not confident, maybe you don't have the materials, maybe you just already have an established top-down view like these guys do, and they're just going to sit up top. Right?
Yeah. Then you can just third party, especially with the scoped AR, man. We saw a Tfue last week with a scoped AR. It's just like...
He's terrifying.
Yeah. It's a very underutilized weapon, which is surprising to me because I love the guns so much.
By the way, for those at home that want to keep track, Tfue and I have run into each other one time in game. He was doing solo squads, and I was in a full squad, and I eliminated him. So clearly the better player.
So Doc Lupo... v Tfue.
Yeah.
Doc Lupo 1.
1-0. 1-0.
It's pretty good.
Mark it.
Mark it.
Can't wait to see that on Twitter as people saying, bro, you were throwing shade at Tfue. It's going to happen. I look forward to it.
Look at this. So this is Alex and Zacubus yet again. 9 players are left alive.
Slide down the hill.
Okay.
They're starting a rotation that is, they call it mirroring. It's like following, doing the same thing that somebody else just did, because that team just flew away from top of the hill. So they know, hopefully, there wasn't anybody else, hiding up on the side in a little spaceship box that they build. But they're going to try and move up and do essentially the same thing, because there's a pretty good chance nobody's up there now.
Right, and then now they could utilize whatever jump pad is up there, or maybe anything left behind. Look at this, picking up the heavy snipes, man.
It is kind of surprising to see, well, maybe not, that he dropped he was using a thermal earlier, and he was the one that got a few eliminations from the top, just shooting down, tap, 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 and he dropped the thermal for the heavy snipe. But in a situation like this, you're starting to head in a late game, there's 9 left. Scope they are, a thermal's probably not going to be utilized very much. The other issue is very low on materials.
Yeah, man.
For late game like this. You're going to, I guarantee you, somebody in here has been stockpiling, Scrooge McDucking their materials for late game. They're going to jump in and swim around after they put them all in a pool.
He's got 81 mats, Lupo. He can build literally 8 things.
8 things. 8 things. The edits are going to be super important, especially if a lot of this stuff is already theirs. You can edit his own. You can edit your own structures like crazy, which they need to do, especially if they're trying to hide from people. You see a lot of people build up these like catacomb nests of boxes, and then they'll like edit through and close them off. And then if you're somebody firing in, especially with the metal walls, you can't see through them. You have no idea where they end up, right? It's like. Where's Waldo in Fortnite?
While building.
While building.
And Human Tetris.
Yeah, and Human Tetris.
Yeah.
There's a lot of OG games coming in these references, folks. I hope you're keeping up. I hope you're keeping up. Now, he stumbled upon... Oh, actually, it was because his teammate...
Yeah, his teammate dropped him wood and metal.
Perfect.
And it looks like a player went down there, so the
shots came in
there.
You see those shots from above, the top left corner shooting in too, and they have 25 seconds till the zone. They're just trying to spam this out. He's getting some taps, and there's white damage, no shield. Going for the Elam. There it is.
It was reflection.
Reflection go down. That you can have the best kit in the world, and it's not going to save you from just getting spammed, man, especially by multiple teams at the same time.
I wonder if he decides to go for the loot. I mean, reflection definitely has loot, like for sure.
They're going to have to move that way no matter what. If you look at the zone, they have to move that direction. So I bet you they'll kind of scoop by and just pick it up if they're in a situation where they feel like they need it. There could be materials there. Look at this giant tower next to them. All metal, triumphant looking thing right there. Just going to sneak away. See people fly, like you said, see people flying away.
Oh, okay, so bounce. I don't
put
know.
Put yourself in a bad spot going straight up like that.
We've seen that before. When you go straight up with a bouncer, you're just literally like, it's like clay pigeon shooting, right?
Alex goes down outside in the zone. Zach's still alive. He's got to try and wall off against this. He's stuck right against the edge.
Oh, Amar finds the eliminations and takes the victory, and then immediately infadabs. There you go.
It came with 3, but Amar's got 5 of his own. If his teammate, whether his teammate had 2 or not, it doesn't matter. They get the Kingpin bonus because they won the game.
Yeah.
Victory Royale goes a long way, man.
Yeah, that means for next game, they're going to activate the Kingpin bonus, so their eliminations for next game will be tripled. That's very curious.
It's an opportunity.
Yeah.
I'm saying, man, go tilted. Pickaxe fight it out, all right? You got to just establish dominance.
Yep.
That's what you have to do. Now, keep in mind, for everybody at home, the score tracking, we're working on that. All right? Numbers are really difficult to work with. I'm bad at them. All right? So just bear with us for a little bit while we get the standings and all that established. But like I said, you can keep track of every individual game because that's how the prizing is done anyway. So you see teams that win and who has how many eliminations, especially if you're watching the individual streams too. You can keep those numbers in your own head, right? Yeah. I would encourage you to do so.
Yeah. You want to take a look at some of the highlights coming in from match number 3?
Please, bring
Let's do it. Look at this yet again. We're wearing the same shirt. Oh, it's a nice one. It says tilted on it. That's cool. This was a pretty action-packed game, all things considered, man. There was, for a long time, it was like mid-game was pretty action-heavy, and then suddenly there was like 40 players, and then suddenly it was just like 20.
It's interesting to see some of these players too make decisions of trying to go for the second teammate versus just going straight for the third. You see right there, Gomer just said, I got the elimination, or I got the knockdown on that guy. It's time to just get crazy and push. Ooh.
Nice.
Well done. Good save there. Gets Darcy back up.
The long-range team fire. Look at this. very clean.
I always wonder if it is a if it's an instance of nerves versus kind of like pacing your shots, because sometimes, especially the gray AR fire right there in that clip, he's just holding down left click, even though the opponent is pretty far out of, we'll say, optimal range for full autoing that weapon. Maybe an opportunity you should have just tap fired. Go for the first shot accuracy. Wait your shots out. Even if it's a gray weapon, and you have to wait a little bit longer, it might have resulted in a faster knockdown, maybe a better position for them. You never know. Hindsight's always 20/20, man. Now these shots,
One down.
He goes straight for the others.
170 meters. And that was a flick shot too. He very quickly just lines with a headshot and downs the player.
C4 drop in the building.
Did you get the kill? Get the finish. Get the finish.
Get the finish. Go. Go. You got this.
There it is. Just trying to locate the knockdown. Because those elimination points, they matter every single time. If you push yourself one step closer to 7, get the wrecking ball, Miley Cyrus it up, double your point bonus. That's why not, right? You have to go for it every time.
You have to go for it. What do you guys at home think? Hit us with that hashtag #SummerSkirmish. Let's have a conversation. Are you enjoying the action so far? What do you think about the modified Kingpin? How do you think Dr. Lupo's doing? Answer: amazing as always. He's the dad. Are you the dad of Fortnite? Fortnite dad?
I claim nothing. Actually, the one thing that I've seen not long ago when Fortnite first started getting super exciting, there's a guy out there that made a bunch of montages of how XYZ player really plays Fortnite. And the thumbnail for mine said Grandpa of Twitch.
Grandpa of Twitch. Wow.
Feels bad, man.
We also have a clip that we want you guys to take a look at. It's a little surprise clip. Let's take a look. It's a view.
Marcus! Got him!
Got him! I go for the thirst. It's like I'm playing in Summer Skirmish, man.
Untouched.
Wow.
Whoever this guy is very
super cute.
high on himself, man. You see that? Untouched. Wow. Wow. The
Good
BM,
player,
dude.
He looks just like you.
We're related, maybe in some way, shape, or form.
So what do you think? What do you think so far, man? We've seen obviously some of the metas develop, some of the games shift. What do you think so far of all the action?
I need more impulse nade plays. All right, more impulse nade plays. I need to be able to make a montage of people taking fall damage, and that might happen in NA because of certain players, but we'll worry about that when we get there. I want to see these people just, like I said, spread their wings, albatross style, and just swoop in. Start picking people off. I want to see some jump snipes, all right? I want to see... There hasn't been a single rocket ride. What are you guys doing?
I
know. Right? You have a utility to fly. I'm just kidding. People aren't going to do that in competitive.
No, probably not.
I don't blame them. Unless they're feeling real frisky, and I'm going to be honest, I would probably try it. And I would pay the price for it.
That's what we appreciate. It's that entertainment, though. You take those shots. You know, Nick A. last week said you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
I will one-up that by saying you hit 100% of the shots that you hit. So there you go. In your face, Nick.
Oh my gosh. What would you like to see change? What are you hoping these players, how do you hope they evolve over these games?
You're going to see maybe see people get a little more, harvest up a little more. We've seen a couple people have to do some resource sharing. And with that is going to come maybe potentially a little, people play a little slower. You have a lot of materials. You know you're in a good spot. You're not going to push as much. And that's going to bring things down.
Right.
So it's kind of a tug of war. It's up to the player to decide how they want to do it. They could harvest up. They could farm a ton of materials. They could farm up an entire city. You go to Greasy, nobody else lands there. You get a quick burger and hit every box in the place.
Right.
Or you start seeing people land. Maybe go for early eliminations. Early aggressive gameplay. I'm saying tilted, retail row. Home and native land, man. You land, you get one weapon, maybe some minis, and you just go for it.
Yeah.
Those early eliminations can pay off big, because especially once when you have to fight somebody that has so much stuff, it is a struggle to take that down. If you don't have something explosive, you don't have anything to take out a building, it can kind of feels bad. Yeah. So early eliminations can push towards a wrecking ball bonus right out of the gate. That'd go pretty big, man. Next, the second game, double points. The following game.
Why not, right?
Take advantage of it.
Yeah,
we'll see.
What advice would you give to players who are looking to level up their game, right? Maybe new players that are new to Fortnite. talk to those people. What advice would you give them?
Okay, so if you look at your opponents when you're in a 1v1, a 2v2, whatever it happens to be, and you see that they have a hitbox, and there is the top of the hitbox. We call that the head, right? You're going to want to click on that. It's super important that you click on that as opposed to Zeke. Why are you laughing?
Continue.
Why?
I thought this was going somewhere else.
You listen, Zeke. Click on their heads. All right.
Okay.
It's as simple as that. There's not a whole lot to the game other than just click. You don't have to build.
Okay.
Right? Building's not even important.
Okay.
You don't have to worry about. You just click on their heads, Zeke.
That's all.
If you don't take damage, you don't need shields.
That's actually a valid point.
Everything I just said is bad advice. Don't do any of that if you want to improve. Okay. I'm not a professional. I'm just kidding. You listen. You set me up for that.
I did.
I had to.
I for a moment was like convinced you were gonna do
you
something, and then you were like a hitbox. And I was like,
there are people that are watching right now. They're like, all right, Lupo's gonna
they're
give
like
us
literally
really good
like,
advice.
hey, his
I'm ready
advice.
to clip it, and he's a troll.
Wait, hit the
Jabated's in chat.
shoot their
please.
head. I get it.
The other piece of advice is always going to be just win. LOL forehead. Just win.
There you go. There you go. So always make sure that you're shooting people
Click
in
on their heads.
the head. Click the heads, and then
Just win.
Just win. There you go. Let's actually take a look at some of the match highlights from the first 3 games, and let's catch up on some of the action.
On me. Legit 1 HP, 1 HP up top, 1 HP up top, Dark.
S'associer pendant ce temps, on a Hunter et Yoshi qui sont bien en termes de vie, en termes de shield.
Ouais, mais ils sont bien.
All Yoshi had to do there was power slide, by the way. Joe missed it. This spam fire. This is early in game 1.
He's on me. Nice.
Man, Nitro, man, such a good player.
He's the edit, drop down shotgun, and jump back up and re-edit, like mid-air, edit, so fast. That's the energy. Dude, I love that energy too.
Okay. I was like, is he gonna eliminate this play? There it is, Dan Hizzle.
Really good shots. I'm surprised at how many effective tac shotgun shots we've seen. I just have the worst luck with the weapon.
Oh, really?
So many of these players are like, oh yeah, all you have to do is hit your shot. And I'm like, I try to do that, and it doesn't work.
Gotta hit your shot.
Hit your shots, kid.
Get good, kid.
Listen, all you have to do is get good. Those the sting grenades, dude, the sting bombs are so funny to me, especially in the feed because it references one player dealt it and the other one smelt it.
Yep.
And I feel like I'm 13 again when I read that.
Yeah, man. So yeah, we're ready to hop into game. I think. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Just so everybody's aware too, we'll have updated standings for you as soon as possible. It's on its way. I promise.
Boom.
Promise.
So let's hop into match number 4.
Let's get it.
2 games left to play, Lupo.
I'm excited. I'm excited. Let's see these drops too. Like I said, this is actually looking like a very busy.
Oh my!
Listen, and
that's
wait.
Okay.
Wait, Senpai got knocked out by a fall, 39 meters. He slipped. His baby deer ankles exploded.
Baby.
Attack shotty coming out.
Ankles, flames,
It's
goes
set
down. You gotta secure it. You don't have any other choice. You need the points. There you go. The silenced SMG.
That is unlucky.
Here's the thing, though. His teammate might be far away enough that like no one knows he's there, so he might be able to just get like revived. You know.
See on the mini map, he's kind of he's past that big hill to the north and like the little ravine between. He must have hit a tree, maybe.
Maybe he just accidentally took a fall.
Something that had to be what it is. If he's crawling next to a tree, it was probably tree fall damage. You gotta look out for those trees, man. They come up out of nowhere, right? They're very fast. They move.
Fly into them.
Oh yeah. Oh, they'll get you. If you're not paying attention, they'll get you.
Over to a Veinless.
The pair of houses to the west of Shifty, you'll often see 2 teams drop here. One will hit the shafts themselves, and one will land at the pair of buildings over here, because there's enough loot individually that early game you kind of get established. Plus, these guys over the houses have multiple little mushroom patches that they can go grab from if they don't get any shield inside the chests in the houses. There's the stream room in the basement of that south house too, which you know, if they want to get in a quick IRL or something like that, whatever they need to do, you know,
hey guys,
I don't blame them. Hit me.
Hit me. Look at that. The grenades are coming in. They don't have... I mean, they've got stuff they can build, but they only have an AR and a pistol. I mean, not ideal.
Suppressed pistol can be pretty vicious, so it looks like he's gonna backpedal a little bit and get just a better angle, closer to his teammate in case something goes south. A headshot there, 62. Wow. He's an opportunity, and no shield on that target, so they're sitting not very pretty right now. 38 HP left.
Oh, and there it is. Dropping down, and look, they took fall damage, Lupo.
Just hop it. He's very low. Suppressed pistol. You pace those shots, you can get the emblem.
There you go.
Go for the thirst.
Nice.
Get the point.
Oh, did you finish?
No, I finished.
Now the question is that, yep, okay, so they
don't blame him. I don't blame him.
Just got to get that counter elim there, secure the elimination for the point.
Sees a punch at peak. There it is. Young Chip going down, another 62. Oof. Oof.
You know, I mean, this is a tough spot to be in because you're down a teammate, but when you've got all the loot in the world, you know,
yeah,
you can make something happen.
Hunter and Yoshi have a chance here, moving in. Good flip between the two of them. Oh, I guess as you said before, this is Solari's Twitch channel, so they are switching between POVs as well, which is very, very cool.
Yep. So this is all on their end. Look at that. They find elimination. So there was basically 2 duos here, right?
Unlucky though that now they're both relatively low. Get some shield tags in, but that guy still has most likely 100 HP. Yeah, Hunter's going to get pushed by that, an aggressive push, just because his opponent had an HP advantage. It's Teddy down there getting the elimination. Just going to try and spam it out. He's going for it. This is aggression, frustration. You took my friend out, okay? You're going to have to pay the price, sir. Jump around. You see the edit happening inside. Maybe you're going to see at the top, but doesn't. He closes it back up.
He's got the boogie bomb out. I like it.
Just make him dance. Actually,
you want to...
He closed Yoshi in the middle of that box, too, which is...
Teddy gets the Teddy finds the elimination.
Good push from Teddy, too. He took advantage of kind of an HP advantage on them and just made an aggressive play, and it paid off.
Yeah, over to High Styled. Taking a look, they find an elimination. There's some... Okay. Casual bullet.
Tap. Just boop. And that's that. That's all she wrote. She's gone.
And it was a hip fire. It was straight from the hip, and he just takes him down. That's got to feel pretty cool.
You like the little smirk on his face afterwards because he knew that he's probably going to be frustrated. There might be a broken keyboard. That was a good shot, though. A quick little hip fire flick on the way down, too. He knocked the goal was, I think, knock the structure down. I think the elimination was a surprise. Ta-da, you get the extra point because that shot was... That was pretty wicked.
Instead of sending him to his fall and inevitable death, he was like, I'll just take you out.
I want one of these guys just to yell, back to the lobby with you, or something like that at the end of this. The ultimate clickbait clip.
Yeah. Look at this. So they've got 2 eliminations.
Fuck.
Hopping on over. This is Paradox here. Okay. So what's interesting is they're in the circle right now, which is good.
In a safe zone just southwest of Greasy, which, man, we've been seeing a lot of players pop up out here. Something in the trees, dude. Something in the trees.
I mean, you know, it's just we're promoting our latest burger, the Royale with cheese, and you can also get it as a double Royale with cheese and bacon. So
you get bacon now?
Yeah, stop by Der Burger, get yourself a shake as well.
Delicious. Quick GG there. Pushing the elimination. That is 2 for them. Now there's a team coming from backside. Third party coming in from Greasy. They're trying to build up a little more defensively. Make sure, though, you don't get caught off guard in the back. People landed tilted.
Oh,
we haven't seen too much tilted yet so far today.
Ukes and Platin.
Little shield share going on there. Saw a mini drop down there sitting behind him. Is there somebody hiding in the kitchen?
Maybe they fell onto the 2nd floor, like down below.
Could be.
Yeah, you can hear him saying bottom. Maybe.
Peeking corners.
Okay, so they know there's a player somewhere.
Be careful of that Buick back there, gentlemen.
He could drive away. Don't let him drive away.
Have insurance. You don't want to dent it, all right? It's going to be tough.
Where did the player go? You can't even hear the footsteps. Where are you? Oh, did he jump down here?
Sir, where did you go? Are you hiding in the truck? Knock, knock.
Oh my gosh, not like this.
Oh, behind it. Oh, behind it.
Okay, okay.
Very sneaky. Must have made his way out and that dance, man. Every time. Every time. I cannot get enough of it.
I gotta say, I like that emote, but if someone eliminated me and then did that and I saw it, I'd be just like my shirt, tilted.
Are you triggered, Zeke?
I'm triggered.
Are you triggered? Are you triggered? Rasmus and Zytros established they get towards the gas station, a little box building
That's
up.
a longer. Okay, they made the. Wow.
There is no distance too far for an arm like that, my friend. That throw.
I see mine. I would try to do that, and I wouldn't get anywhere near it. I'd miss every time.
You gotta hit the gym, Zeke. Come on, man.
I need to improve my throwing arm.
Your in-game gym skills need to go up. Boxing in, you can try and edit out, get back up above. The attempt there, I think, was to can in his opponent, maybe go for. He doesn't have a trap, but a trap play would have been pretty cool right there. Tap fires from above. Tomo.
Wow.
The top down.
Lasers, Tomo.
Rasmussen taking really good shots there, which means they have his teammate boxed up right there.
He's firing
LMG.
straight down with an LMG.
Left click to win.
Oh, jumping down as well.
Tack shotty. Going for the shot.
Oh, so close.
Very last second wall up there.
They're so close to this elimination, Lupo.
It's crazy how defensive people can get with like super fast builds.
Yeah, man. Oh, okay.
Eric, that guy's still there. You got to look out, man.
Finds the eliminate, and they're not too far from the storm. They're going to take a little bit of storm damage, but it's fine. It was worth it.
It's almost jarring to see a common AR and a gold, a legendary heavy shotgun in the same inventory. They're so like distant from each other in terms of quality.
Right. I mean, I guess when you only have what you get, right? So, you know,
it's true. You don't have what you don't have, Zeke.
Exactly.
Words of wisdom.
I'm trying to channel my inner dad here, so I thought, what can I say?
Listen, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
It's fair.
I'm just
fair.
disappointed.
I'll be better, Dad. Don't worry.
They gatekeeping the edge of the zone right here. A little bit fall damage, but they got somebody locked in at the bottom. There's an opportunity to smack that out, replace it, do a little edit swap there. Potentially push in too if they just spam and push in.
Oh, and a chug. That look, and clingers. There's a bolt right there. There's material. There's a pump.
Jackpot.
Man, oh man. Oh, so look, he opts to save the chug, pass it to his teammate.
Yep.
Teammate gives the med kit in exchange. It's pretty good.
Both those guys will be at 100 shield, 100 HP, established, ready.
That's where you want to be.
Oh yeah, feels good.
50 seconds before the
Zytros.
storm moves.
Hopefully at some point we see the mini map, and if they pull it up, we'll get lucky.
Whoa! Wait, what? Oh, there was seven us.
Sven, what are you doing down here, bud? I have a minigun. You probably that didn't go well.
Oh my gosh,
that's unlucky.
That was so dope. He just immediately holds left click, minigun rolls up, and he just says, "I'm literally gonna just cut my way down through the structure. I'll be right back."
I think there's someone down here. Knock, knock.
Turns out, 7 us.
Sven. You guys talked about Gotaga before. One of the most like expressive faces when he's playing. I love watching him.
Look at him. Just look at his face. Look, I mean, I like to see how his eyes are tracking as well.
Because some of these players, it's no fault of their own, but some of them are like I said, very stoic. They're very focused.
Yeah.
Gotaga is like my wife when she plays video games.
Yeah.
Like she leans into it. Right? Love it.
Like you're just in the moment, right?
Oh,
you're just like in the zone.
It's adorable. Gotaga pushing up.
Wait, Gotaga or your wife?
So back to
you. Look at this, Mikolau and Gotaga. Okay. So they're in the storm, and the storm is moving away from them.
Mikolau's got to look out though. 26. Hopefully, I can't see just because of the way the split's set up, but hopefully he has something for HP. He's 21 left. There's some bandages.
Bandages. Oh my gosh.
Perfect.
Okay, that was, it was a little bit stressful, but it's fine. He knew what he was doing. It's Mikolau. Don't worry.
The full shield can go to Gotaga, so they should both be able to make it out here. Pretty well set up. 175, hopefully.
Well, here's the thing, though. The storm is still moving. The wall itself is moving slow, which makes me think the circle is actually closer to them. But, well, hopefully, I would hope. But still, yeah, okay, so it's not too bad. It's not too far.
It's not too bad. They'll have to bandage to stay alive. Looks like kinstaar just took out Kevster right there.
Oh, wow.
Fire inside a box. Must have been an aggressive push. They've got a buddy up above.
Look at that. Without skipping a beat, starts firing and lasering down his enemies in front of him. J-Biz trying to get the high ground.
Now, kinstaar did HP damage there, not shield, so J-Biz can move up. Oh.
Okay, it's okay. J-Biz is still alive. It's fine. As long as kinstaar isn't eliminated. Okay, all right, listen. Oh, NIP Young finds him. Okay, okay.
Rough. That's tough. I don't blame you for that one.
Yeah. Oh, we're back to Ukes and Platin. Now, they're still in the storm.
That's a med kit, though.
Med kit.
A full med. He uses shield.
Now, I don't know what Ukes has, but Ukes is ticking for damage. The storm is ticking for 2 as well. And he's running back. How much would... Okay, well, it was 800 wood. All right, fine. No. Definitely go back. Take all the storm damage. 800 wood. Doesn't even matter.
He's at 150. Ukes is...
oh, he's got a bounce pad. Look at that. Bouncer.
Right here.
Wait, so Ukes is... Okay, Ukes is bandaging. No, this looks like a med kit. Yep. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so now they can just take the time.
I mean, Plan can use his when he gets in.
Yeah.
Or he's using it now. I guess you preemptively using it as a buffer because you don't want to have somebody gatekeep you on the way in, especially if you're low HP.
Yeah.
You put yourself in a bad position. So an early heal, the smart play.
Yeah. It's better to walk in at least with an 80 HP, right? Instead of walking with like 10, they get like a lucky body shot, and then you have nothing.
Somebody watching from up above to the west. This is, like I said, this is the gatekeeping that they were worried about. They're thinking like 15 steps ahead of us, man.
Right, exactly. And you know, it's difficult, right? Because in the moment, like we're on the outside, so we could say like, oh, well, we know where players are, we know what we might consider to be the right play, but in the moment, they don't have all the information we have, right?
Hindsight's always 20/20, man.
Yeah. But look at this, takes a bunch of shots. Oh, the double drum guns.
Ouch.
This is not the place you want to find yourself in.
That turbo build can keep you alive for only so long. You're going to run out of materials eventually. The shotty push gets a shot off and a little bit of damage.
But look, they're going to get third-partied from up on top, Dr. Lupo.
Broken and Massive are watching from top of the hill.
Oh, he tried to build something there.
Player 3 has entered the match, my friend.
Man, Platin goes down.
Duke's going to have to save him if he has an opportunity to, and I don't blame him if he doesn't, just because this is kind of a rough situation. 10 seconds left. You can build him in, box him in, but they're going to have to move ASAP. You got to start this revive immediately.
Is this the right play, Lupo? Like, do you think you just go for... I mean, look, so you can kind of see the edge of the circle there, too. So, again, the storm is going to close slower. But is it worth it? Do you just say, look, man, I got to go. Give me your stuff.
If you have a chance to get your teammate up and it's safe, it's always the right choice. Because 2 weapons is always better than 1.
True.
Plus, you have somebody to back you up. That was a lot of back and forth. Alex securing the elimination on Massive. He's got 2 of his own right now. Don't know how many Zacubus has, but hopefully it's 30.
Hopefully it's 30.
Don't think it's 30, though. I would bet money that it's not 30.
Look at this. He's got the slurp juice as well.
He's going to end at 95. But the thing with the slurp is it's got to build up. And with the zone moving, that means he will most likely engage somebody. So he's not going to be fighting at 95 HP. He'll be fighting at something much shorter than that, probably, unless he's crazy lucky. And nobody else is in the direction of where he has to push. Top-down shot from Jarl. It's 25 to Shotty.
Ooh, okay. So Power and Jarl here in Viking Village, just finding players, eliminating left and right.
See that? He took a quick shotgun shot at somebody swooping in at the same time. Just pulls it out.
Why not?
Boom. Just see what sticks, you know? Keep on rolling.
I mean, especially, right, like, what if they had, like, no HP? What if they literally had 3 HP, they're flying away, and you literally hit him for 3 and eliminate him?
Imagine.
I would scream.
I probably would, too. I admittedly, like, are you kidding me?
So you got to think Power's probably got some eliminations, right? Because Jarl only has 1.
Based on how they've been playing.
Yeah.
Unless no one else has ended up in front of them. Maybe they've been third-partied repeatedly, and somebody's been securing their eliminations. Not stealing, okay? It's not stealing.
It's secure.
Securing.
That's right.
You don't want to lose those elims? Secure your elims, folks.
I like that he also has the campfire. They've got some I mean, he's got what? The remote explosives, the grenade launcher, then he's got the attack or the pump action, and then the drum gun and heals.
It's a good setup to get inside somebody's structure and make them sad. Is the bottom line here.
But is this enough to take them into late game?
Depends on how they play. 21 left. Zone is 53 seconds before it closes, so they can kind of do a little bit of scouting and see who's where, and maybe make a choice. You know, figure out which direction is the best way to go. tons of resources. They're sitting on 1,400. Jarl's sitting on 1,400 of his own. There's a launch pad pre-built there.
Really?
So they can take that. It's immediately to his left. They can take it in somewhere a little more aggressive if they need to. They could drop on the top of somebody's building, blow it up. It all depends on how they want to play this. See? Here we go.
Going for, well, I mean, you can also just use it as a scout, right? You just get a little bit of height advantage and you just circle back, right?
Yep.
All right, yeah, there you go. He circles back. Okay, over to MZQQ and Leroy. They're in Snobby.
See more swooping in. It's just gonna that outside edge. I'm curious to see if somebody's gonna build up out there. It's on the. You see the white circle.
Yeah.
The safe zone. It's barely on the edge. The left edge is just barely in. There might be somebody that hangs out over there till the last second and tries to kind of
be sneaky,
perch.
Yeah, and
like
just
a
wait,
goat
right?
on the outside. Yeah. I want him to make goat noises now.
There's only 12 people or 20 people left, Lupo.
Only.
I mean,
in this circle.
You know,
it's ridiculous.
I don't know how people are staying alive right now, but everyone is playing very slowly.
Somebody set up shop in the basement of one of those houses. You know they did.
In the bait, you think so?
They're just gonna hang out, man. Because in the garage, they're working on the car that's in there. There's a lot of nice muscle cars in those garages.
They're like, you know what? Look, I'm gonna take a break from this game. I'm just gonna work on my hot rod here in the garage.
In Fortnite.
Somehow. And then when there's like 10 of you left, I'll come back out. We'll try again.
Chat, you can't. Oh! No way, dude! The coordinated snipe. That had to be a heavy snipe to drop the wall and the blue hunting rifle. Are you kidding me? Dude, what a shot.
Sick.
What a shot.
You got to think as a player inside that box, there's no way you saw that coming. You got to think that player's like, wait, what just happened?
Yo, Jason, I totally got this wall secure. There's no way they're going to take it down. Yeah, I'm just going to hang. Oh. Wait, I'm back in the lobby. What happened? What happened?
I blinked. I missed it. What happened?
See it? What happened?
What an unbelievable setup there, man. Back over to Lolito. I don't know if you were if you could hear, but at the prom when people were watching Lolito, they were just like losing their minds.
Really?
Yeah, Lolito's very popular.
That's awesome.
And just hear them. They're trying to communicate a little bit. I mean, I can't really tell what they're saying, but you know, they're very expressive, which is good. And it looks like they have some high ground. Okay, it was just like 2 grid spaces up. Not too bad.
I think it wasn't high enough for them to wait it out and try and take advantage. Plus, they're right on the edge of the zone, so
yeah.
If you try and build up in that way, because the zone isn't gonna hide your kind of the entrance structure. You know, you build up a tower, and if you're outside the zone, you have to move in. You can build a bridge into the safe zone. Since they're already in the safe zone, if they built up, their structure is going to be exposed, and it could be taken out, and then they could take fall damage, whatever. So they have to kind of make a more aggressive play with some movement. They got to start pushing towards people, try and get elimination. He's got the heavy sniper. Now Lolito's teammates got a chance to drop a wall. Maybe they could do a coordinated snipe too. You see some craziness come out.
Like we just saw.
Literally just saw.
That was like some secret agent, like some Splinter Cell stuff, man. Like, whoa.
Love it. Love to see it. That's team cohesion at its finest. Now I think they're since they have the safe zone. You see right here, they're just kind of.
Oh, finds Fnatic Jarl.
Heavy snipe, man. 150, and he's going down. Jarl's.
I never noticed how far he throws the clip.
Oh yeah.
He just like chucks it. Wow, but what a find there. This is 5 skill again. Remember this guy that edits and builds very quickly. So just
explode.
Everyone hold on to your butts. If the screen shakes like crazy, yep, like this. Don't worry. This is intended.
So fast,
this is what he's doing. It's fine. But you see, he also edited up the ramp.
Yeah.
He's now on top of the ramp. Yeah. I don't even know how he did it before touching the ground, Lupo.
Absolutely ridiculous. So the knockdown he got a second ago with those clingers, he ends up getting the elimination on too, which is another elimination point is another elimination point.
Yeah,
it's one step closer to potentially a higher rank, higher placement. Fantastic for the team, pushing him just another step closer to a wrecking ball or even a kingpin if they end up winning. 5 skill and Herma both still alive.
Yeah, they've got to push in the storm. So the storm moves here in 20 seconds. There's 15 players. And we see this every time, right? This late in the game, the moment that we get in these situations and the storm starts to move, we immediately see the numbers go from like upwards of 20 down to like 8, right? People have lost the storm. People are eliminating each other as they're trying to just get to safety. Things happen like this where one person peeks for just a second, and that's just the window that everyone needs. Now he's got no shields.
I will say this though, sometimes when players are waiting for rotations to happen, granted it's not happening right now as 5 skills is flying in, but I want the Jeopardy music to play.
Oh. What decision will they make now?
Answer in the form of a question. Build up kind of more gophering out here.
Oh!
Excuse me?
And look, there's just a 2. It's literally a 1-by-1, Lupo. This is just what 5 skills. Yeah, Donnie Dud. Yeah, dude, I told you.
What? Is he 3D printing 1-by-1s? What's happening here? So fast.
This is why we don't call him 5 skill. We call him 5, 6, 7, 10 skill because 5 is just it's not enough. This guy needs more. Look at this. His teammate finds elimination. Look, Lupo, we went from 14 to 5 players.
And the next zone is a little bit of a hike too. They go like west-southwest. They try and sneak their way out.
It's like ending like on the edge of the map. You see that?
Yep.
Look where it is.
Oh, they're thinking about. Lolito's thinking about sneaking out and grabbing that med kit. See if there's multiple in there.
Oh, okay. Okay, so this is a 2v2 v1.
He's just gonna wait.
Look at that. That player's taking 10. Damn, there you go. It was Fnatic Power. They eliminate Fnatic Power. Lolito taking the shot.
Let's hear the comms here.
All right, let's listen in.
Vale, uno tumbado.
Abajo ya.
Oh.
Rematado, falta uno solo. No te la
I guarantee you that last moment right there. The call, oh yeah, the call from Lolito to push in, saying that had to be an HP is low.
Yep.
You know, you can tell just how aggressive he's like. You got to get in there. Got to get in there because they took advantage of a low shield situation. White damage means now's the time, man. Got to clutch up.
I like that he went ahead and he said, look, you go in, I'm going to stay back and plink from back here. If something goes wrong, at minimum, we've got range. You're up there. You know, take the shot. Secure a victory royale. But for everyone at home, we've actually got some standings updates. So let's take a look at that now. These will be the standings from the very first game. So as you can see, after the first game, Liquid and Atlantis find themselves have activating Wrecking Ball, 10 points. Right behind them, Reflection with 8. They also activate Wrecking Ball. Fnatic Power and Jarl, they found a victory royale on the first game, and they activated Kingpin. So these are the standings here for the very first game. I'm curious to see. I mean, look. The points are still close. Look how many points people have. 4 points, right? That's 4 people, 4 points. 2 people, 3. A bunch of 2. That's literally the difference. 1 elimination stands between these people and top 10. Look at that.
That's pretty impressive. And like you said, you're saying the number of people that had 2 points. It went way past the first page, my friend. Way past the first page.
Yep.
There were a lot of individual eliminations too. You see on the right side, 25th through 32nd all, a single point apiece, and that's great. That means that there's a lot of it's not just 1 or 2 teams that are dominating. And I think what that says is a lot of these players have a ton of skill.
Right.
Have a ton of skill. Definitely. And are taking really good advantage of weak situations for their opponents, third-partying, taking shots when it's the right time, and not putting themselves in bad situations.
Yeah, I think so. Let's take a look at that final elimination from last game, match number 4. So they were fighting 5 skill.
2v1, a rough 2v1 too.
Yeah. I mean, what's interesting is that we know 5 skill is like an unbelievably talented, scary fast builder. He actually had no master at the end. It was 1, 2, 5. So he had 1, 2, and 5 materials. So there wasn't much he could use, right?
With how fast he builds, you think he has there's like a pile of keyboards that sit to his left that he every time, because he's abusing those keys, man. He has to. It's like, oh, this one's broken. Each match. Let's go on to the next one.
Okay, new keyboard.
It's impressive to see players play that fast. And even if he's in a bad situation, he tried his heart out. I mean, he tried to build his speedy 1x1s, print those things out, and stay alive. But let's take a look at highlights from that game.
Let's take a look indeed. This is probably the most action-packed game we've seen so far. Because I felt like anytime we were just like cutting to anyone else, it was just constant action.
Big shout out to the guys that are in charge of camera work today too, because they've been on point with staying on top of the right fights at the right times. Really good job. Speaking of which, the minigun, there's multiple people in this match had miniguns. Just trying, which is crazy because you don't see a lot of minigun play in public matches. But these competitive ones, the minigun is actually really good. We just saw in the last patch a change to critical hit damage from the minigun. I think potentially because of that, because so many players are realizing that this thing is up close, man. Yeah, it is a monster. It is like a blender in the form of a weapon.
It does both, right? It chews through materials.
It does.
And if you're close enough and you're literally just landing shots, most players can't even react. Like, it's just so fast. And it's one of those weapons that, like, you hear it, and then it's hitting you, and you're like, you can't even process what's happening, right?
Plus, you can turn, you know, oh, that snipe. That snipe.
That was a sick snipe.
Dude, so good. As I was saying, the minigun, you could turn your avocado and your quinoa into a delicious drink. You know, so it's a blender. This is the very end. The shots.
There you go. They find Firma, and then last but not least,
it's good to see. It's good to see Lalito's POV on this too. Oh yeah. Excellent. I love watching those last ones. The reactions from people realizing that they won the game is so good, man. So good.
Yeah, but don't forget, it's not only about the victory royale, it's the Kingpin bonus.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Their points next game will be tripled. We'll have to see how. I mean, even that's the thing, right? Even if you find 3 eliminations, still 9 points on the board. We saw the standings from first game, right? It's very close right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we'll have standings for game 2 in just a moment, but I'm sure you guys are very curious to see this special clip I have for you. Let's take a look.
Uh-oh. What did I do? Did I do something?
No, you're gonna guess?
Oh man. Oh, these are always so.
Oh yeah.
I think the one on the far left is holding the entire thing up.
Listen, sometimes very nice people want to build names and things like that. And actually, I have to commend him on the P in Lupo right there. You see the triangle edit? We actually, during that, we saw that guy out there, and well, quick shout out, teaming, not good. So we did have to eliminate him at the end. I felt really bad. But he took some time to make that just right.
Yeah.
And it came out perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
What did you like look over and you're like, that's my name?
We landed there and I saw the L going up and then the platform going across, and that's when you know. As soon as it's clear, it's like nobody builds like that. What's happening here? We took a little bit of time. We actually had to help him out because he was short on materials.
You just walk up.
We had to give him a very small loan of 500 wood to finish that, and then the bank had to reclaim said wood.
Yeah.
When all is said and done. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
For you guys at home, let us know how you're enjoying the action here. Hit us with that hashtag #SummerSkirmish. Let's have a conversation. What do you think about the Kingpin? How are you enjoying the games? Are your predictions right? Were they wrong? Send us your favorite Twitch clips. We'll take a look at those. Talk about how amazing this guy is. I love this guy. I can't.
Tweet or you're banned. No, I'm serious.
Just like that. Just like that. But ladies and gentlemen, we have one game left to play. Don't go anywhere. Get up, get stretch a little bit, find something to drink, a little snack, and we'll be back after this break for the final match of EU. Don't go anywhere. See you in just a bit. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to week 6 of the Summer Skirmish. My name is Zeke, and we're joined this week by Dr. Lupo.
Oh, look at me. I'm Dr. Lupo, and I know how to cast. Kind of. I have no idea what's happening, really, Chad. Okay,
He's
just
doing
saying.
phenomenally. Definitely, let's get some Lupo love in the chat for sure. Yeah. You know what's fun is we actually have the standings after game 2.
Yes.
So we can take a look and see where players fell after that game. So look at that. Eric and Tomo at the top there, they have 10 points, and they activated Wrecking Ball, so their points for that next game 3 were doubled. Kinstaar and J-Biz. Remember, Kinstaar clutched up a W, so he activated the Kingpin. And look at that, Mista and Meister right behind him, with only 8 points, man. So as you can see, the points are very, very close right now.
Now, based on what you see on screen, potentially maybe a fault there. I think if they have 8 points, 8 eliminations, that means, unless that was doubled, that must have been doubled from the previous one, which is why there's no Wrecking Ball. Okay, I just put 2 and 2 together in my head. Look at that. Jack can do it too. I'm proud of you guys. You see, here's the rest of the standings for match 2 there. A number of 4 more teams there, 2 eliminations apiece. It's too bad when you see people come up with 0, but it's tough, man. I was in that situation. There were a set of solos a number of weeks ago in which I came out with 0 eliminations of my own. I got absolutely farmed by every player out there, and it felt real bad. But honestly, I mean, that's just the way that the game goes sometimes. Is you can land. Imagine you land on top of a house. You smack the roof open. That's the sound of a pickaxe for some reason. You see the chest inside. You open that thing up, and you're like, hey, look, grenades. Gray SMG, and a single tear rolls down your face because you know that someone is going to make their way in there and make you very sad. So I've lived that life. It's not a good life to live, but it's part of the game. That's what happens, man.
Definitely. What have you thought of the games so far? We've already got 4. We got 1 game left to play for EU, and then obviously in a few hours we'll hop over to NA. What have you thought so far the first 4 games?
If someone does not rocket ride by the end of this game, I will personally do absolutely nothing because I don't have the ability to affect anyone whatsoever. But I will imagine banning them all. I just want to see somebody do something crazy, man. I want somebody to fly through the air on a rocket and shoot their teammate off into space and have them hit like a crazy no-scope or something on the way down. It needs to happen.
You didn't like the last shot where they double sniper fired that one guy?
That was wild. Yeah, that was wild. That's thus far has probably been the most exciting. Like that. How do you, the coordination there? Yeah, I'm speechless, honestly. In the middle of turning play like this. That's well done. Yeah, that is a big hats off from me, man.
What do you think you'd like to see done differently from players? Right? What would you? Is there something you think that you're like, you know what? I want to see this player do this differently. What does that thing go?
You see a lot of players, if they're ending up with low elimination counts, that are landing a little safer than they usually do. Maybe it's time to get more aggressive. Maybe it's time to watch a drop from another team and follow them in. Go in and try and, maybe land, even go so far as to land at the same box that they're at. Try and steal that weapon right as it pops out and make them, a little sad, a little respect kneeling can happen,
Okay.
We'll see. We'll see.
We'll see if that happens here in match number 5, our final game here. Coming in from Europe, let's hop into game right now. And for everyone at home, this is the final game. Don't forget to tweet at us with that hashtag summerskirmish. How have you guys been enjoying the first 5 games? We've got 5 more coming up in NA in just a few hours.
At 2 p.m. Pacific for those keeping track home. 2 p.m. Pacific is when the 5 NA games from today plays. Like I said, early aggression. Super important. Zacubus going down.
Oh, it was Zacubus. Okay, and then immediately, secure the elim.
Alex is around here somewhere.
You gotta think they're like, okay, where though, right? I like Flush because it's such a... The floor is diverse. So
you like Flush because there's toilets. Don't lie to these people, Zeke.
I was going to say, I like that you can kind of run around the different levels. There's different sounds.
It's all about the porcelain for you. You tell these people whatever you want, Zeke. I see through this facade, okay?
Okay.
Everybody chat. The man loves porcelain, all right? Just let him live his life.
Look at this. So this is Loya and Sevenos. Look at this.
Sevenos? Loya kind of got unlucky with that drop just because she picked up the rounds, the medium ammo up on top, but there wasn't any weapon. Luckily, nobody else dropped there. So here's back to Flush, the toilets, your home and native land apparently. Alex hiding up the rafters. He could Batman these guys like crazy. Drop in from above. There it is.
I am the knight. Oh. Okay, he takes one down. Look at this.
Get the thirst.
You just gotta secure it. I think he's just gonna try and go for it.
Oh, good attempt there, Alex. Good attempt. Yep. He got it's too bad. Those shotgun shots weren't lined up just right. He got white damage on the first two, which I think probably, I mean, we could pull back the clip and do the quick math on it, but anywhere from 10 to 1 HP left on the first opponent, which is too bad. An extra shot kind of, it delayed him engaging the second opponent, so he had to worry about the first guy, he had to wall up, and then kind of run into a resource issue because he was inside flush. There's not a whole lot to smack in there. Toilets don't give a whole lot, I'm just being honest with you. So, Porcelain Throne can only go so far, my friend.
Look at this, even farming the railroads to get the metal. Oh my god.
It's like a quick 3 smacks for more than 10 metal.
Yeah, I just saw them
material.
dumping.
It's great. Great value.
Yeah.
Big value.
Great value.
Big value.
As long as we can make them block like
this is Rasmussen, Zatros.
Just taking all the.
I'm not sure what that voice is that they're
materials there,
but it's
high pitched voice. Maybe they're imitating.
We just want to get some rock out here.
Let's
just run around. Yeah, just run this way now. Smack that rock too. Yeah, perfect. Good swings.
I think they also got an elimination, so that's probably what they were like saying. Oh, good job. You know, we got some eliminations. We actually have an update here. The Game 3 standings. We're really quickly going to throw that up on your screen now to see where players were after game number 3. They're at the top, Kinstaar and J-Biz. Remember, they had the Victory Royale, so they utilized that Kingpin bonus to show up on top there. Right behind them, Eric Tomo, and then Amar and Ames is your top 3.
It's crazy too to see the top 2 from that match did not have Wrecking Ball, and that means that their points were so high because they, like you said, they utilized their multipliers.
Right.
That's nobody in that match had more than 7 eliminations.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Oh man, look at this. So that's Mike or Reich goes down.
Big LMG spray.
It's great. Yeah, I think.
Knock knock. You're inside this box. Hello.
Hello, this is us.
Yeah, we're here to talk about a potential sale on shotgun shells. Here, take this one as a test. It's yours.
There you go.
That was a good push, man.
Yeah. Look at this. He's got 3 eliminations, Lupo.
Trapped in a box is nightmare mode every time, man. You're like, I could build. Maybe I can sneak a shot out super quick. The number of times that's happened to me and I openly weep, way too high. Because you know at that point, you're like, this is not going to go well. All right, nobody clip it, please. It's going to be bad.
Hopping over to Veinless, he's being revived right now. Look at that, a chug. I'm fine with that. You know, it's like, hey, I went down. Oh wait, we have a chug. That's fine. Whatever. I'll just commit to this fight. Just don't let me get eliminated.
It's almost like at certain points, depending on what healing your teammate or yourself might be carrying, you can use your own HP and shield as kind of like a resource, because you can push it. If you're like, I know that I have minis, and I know I have a med kit, and I'm at 150 right now, so if I get knocked down, it's no big deal. So I can be a little more aggressive, maybe make a halfway sacrificial play and get a knockdown, or maybe clear a team and get knocked down, and then my teammate can scoop me up. And players will think about that when they're playing too. They won't just look at it as, I need to stay alive 100% all the time. You can almost play outside of your own wheelhouse, push in on people when you're like, maybe nobody else is around. I know this is a chance. This is a 1v2. I'm just going to run at this guy. And if he smacks me, it doesn't matter. My teammate will clean him up and then pick me up. These players analyze those kind of things.
Yeah.
And it's scary how fast they think about it. I think this is a little creep walking from Reflection. He's looking for...
Look, he's in Tilted.
Tilted Towers.
Okay.
Nick Merck's home and native land. I don't think in the 17,000 games that Nick has played, he's ever landed anywhere else.
Oh, wow.
The Rocket plays.
He's eliminated.
Takes Ukes out.
Yep.
Unlost hide inside the apartment building there.
Ukes lost his life. I'll be here.
That was a terrible joke, Zeke.
Dad jokes, that's me.
Oh. Shotgun shot on Senpai's.
Wow. Ruben goes down. And look at that. They find a duo.
Good play, good play, good play. You see the feed Reflection taking a couple knockouts there. I believe a knockout elimination. Still hanging out here on the very, very far east side.
And this is only the final game for the first day, Lupo. So every single, you can tell everyone's kind of playing their hearts out, right? It's best to go as hard as you can and say, look, I did literally everything I could.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
We also have an update. Game 4 standings, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to put that up on your screen right now. So this is where players were. So right there at the top, Amar and Ames at the top 9. Lolito has activated the Victory Royale, so they have
the King bonus.
Yeah. But what's interesting is no one else has Wrecking Ball.
It's pretty crazy.
It's just the Kingpin. So now Lolito has to try and utilize that modifier and see what they can find there.
Based on previous elimination counts and points,
I'm 5-2.
that means that they could potentially. I mean, we haven't seen too many teams end up with more than 10 elims in a single game, which means if they want to get first this last game, since they have 3 times multiplier. For those keeping track at home, quick math, they could probably only come away with 4 eliminations, and that'd put them at 12. Yep, they have a huge advantage right there. The goal potentially just play safe, play slow, play smart, take advantage of that bonus.
Do you think so? Do you think you would just try to like land somewhere that's, you know, high populated and just go for it?
It depends on the players. It depends on how they play, what they're comfortable with.
Oof. Oh, now Tinny, Dan Hizzle goes down, but Tinny says, "Not today, Fnatic. I gotcha."
Good save there, Tinny. Well done, my friend.
Look, it's just a rabbit. He just has the fries. He's just looking for a hug, okay?
That's all he wants.
Lay goes down, and is immediately oh, look at that. It's fine. Teammates close. Look at that. He's just like, come on, hide down here. That's smart because you don't know if there's players coming up over that hill, who's gatekeeping, who's not.
Third party from out in the storm feels really bad, especially with all that rain. You know, their clothes is going to be soaked. They're going to have to dry them off for a while.
I just thought about that.
Takes a long time. You're right? The little penguin's getting to you. Just go ahead and just get the loot and just run on in. Just go on, buddy.
Don't pick up your teammate.
It's not worth it.
Yeah,
all right. What is he's the little dude sitting on your shoulder that's telling you all the terrible things to do?
Yeah.
Just let him tick out and take his stuff. Right. Right. Remember, he didn't get you a present for your birthday this year, so maybe don't pick him up.
It's like, you know what? He didn't give me a present.
Yeah, that's right, Penguin. You're right.
Yeah,
I forgot. He didn't. He forgot. Wow.
This is
take his material.
Loya and Sevenos.
Sevenos? Eidos?
You know what? I'm curious. So I remember last time I jinxed him. I want to listen in this time without saying anything.
Okay,
Let's just listen in.
He's gonna third party these guys.
Nice.
Might be able to shoot him down. Got C4s. You with me?
That might have been the most calm I've ever heard both of them.
Yeah. We're just like, I'm going to third party him. Nice.
But it's very direct. I mean, it's those kind of comms. You don't want to get too over the top. You don't want to be too energetic. I suffer from that quite a bit. I get real worked up by this game, man. It's super exciting. So like if I manage to do any amount of damage to anybody, you're gonna hear me freak out. What a shot, by the way. The wall into the edit. Just a quick tack shot to the face. And done.
Oh my gosh, the double barrel shotgun putting in work. And don't forget, they have the Kingpin bonus active, so their 2 points are now doubled, so they have 6 points.
You know what's funny is right now I didn't look at the name.
And you just knew.
I knew that we were watching 5skill.
Yep.
Instantly, because suddenly, I'm telling you, man, human 3D printer. This guy's so fast.
They find the elimination as well. You know what's interesting? A few weeks ago, 5skill actually dropped a 20 bomb.
What?
When the incentive was, if you can drop a 20 bomb, we're going to love you really hard. And he said, you know what? 20 bomb? I'm 5skill. Watch me 3D print.
That's crazy. Well done.
I think he actually almost had. He was 23. Was 1 point away from 24. It almost walked away with the most that day.
Holy cow. He almost got more kills in a tournament game than I've ever gotten in any game of Fortnite I've ever played. Think about that. Think about that right now, Zeke. How's that make you feel?
Oh, I'm so sad.
Big sad face.
Oh, what is happening?
Play from the side, pushing in. Herman going to secure his back. The shots from the back, that quick like spin around and cover. He's trying to go for a peek of the shotty.
Oh, look at this. What smart building.
Oh, well done. Optimize your PC.
Optimize your PC, 5skill. You're doing great.
Looks like Herman 5skill don't need to optimize because they just secured both of those with ease. Well done. Herman only took a little bit in. You see, he's still got 55 shield.
Yeah.
They're still in great spots.
Yeah.
5skill, probably about what, 190 total. He's missing a little bit of HP, and that's it.
Not bad. Check out this replay we got coming in right now. This is a replay from Kevster. Oh, hunting rifle? Let's go, baby! What a shot! 161 meters.
All right, well, the deafening silence from
Power.
Yeah. Just all you need to know is that he wants to win.
Yeah.
You don't have to hear it, but you can hear it. That doesn't make any sense, Zeke. The edit through, what a swap. Very, very fast. He triangled on top and immediately edited out the corner and pushed through, trying to, it's like throwing a curveball in. The drop in.
Wow.
Jetpack's going down. Secure that one, because you know his teammate's gone.
Oh man, they had so.
You can hear him. He was like frustrated. He's like, oh, they took down Jarl, but what a really clutch play, honestly. He jumped down. The guy made the edit play, then he jumped over him and just literally kept pushing his structures, found himself on top, blew himself down, and then that was it.
I just want to comment super quick. First off, the way back top right, you see that hill back over there with the brick structure in the wood?
Yeah.
Someone is up there, and they snipe down from above. Not those shots, which is, I believe, his teammate, but somebody is up there on top of that hill, which means they're super established. Also, Eric is giving away one of his secrets. Holy cow, what a shot. And look at his keyboard. It's a rainbow.
That's how he's winning these games, Eric.
No, we all know now. You've revealed your secret. Now, for real, you got to look out for those people on top of the hill. They're established. They're just going to set up shop, man. And we've seen that in like all of these games. The really competitive players, they know you're going for eliminations, wait for gatekeeping, just build your base up, you know, establish a good position, assuming you have the materials, the ammunition, and the healing to do so.
Right.
If you do that at the wrong time, you put yourself actually in a worse position. Because if you build up a box, people know that you're in the box. And if you don't have the materials to secure the box,
yeah, there's going to be 4 or 5 different groups of people being like, don't
it's probably going to be a bad time. Yeah, it's going to be a bad time.
Hopping back over to Gotaga. Miklau here.
Now, I'm curious if in some way, I doubt we can, but I wonder how many eliminations Miklau has, because these guys have... they've got to be doing well. They've been doing well all the games so far.
I mean, when you have expressions like Gotaga here, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Here he goes, just look at him getting expressive again.
I'm saying, man, I love the way when you can see players get really, really into it. Oh, shot the SMG fire there. Well done.
Oh my gosh.
Even the gray SMG, after a heavy shotgun shot, just swapping to anything that has a really high rate of fire, always super effective.
Yeah.
Always super effective. Yeah, Gotaga took some damage, right? He'll just walk it off. Tis but a flesh wound. He'll be fine, right?
Walk it off.
Just walk it off, right? Clean yourself up. You're a mess.
You know what's tough, man, is they don't have heals. Like, look at Miklau. Yeah. Miklau's probably got maybe 3 HP. Maybe.
That means if you want these guys to do well, if you're at home watching, send them your power, all right? Send them your power. Using that tree to his advantage. He's going to have to, gonna have to try and kind of tunnel, wall his way up as he pushes out.
Tough spot to be in, man.
That looked like jump SMG fire from above. Oh, a rough push.
Oh, no. Okay, so
he's almost in the zone.
They just dipped into his health pool, though.
Look, you heard, I was going to say, here are grenades coming in. The platform that he's on might not be secured underneath. There could be just one thing holding it up above the water. That's the thing about Loot Lake. The water's deceptive because you see the structures like right on top of the water, but unless you put a wall or a ramp down underneath, it's not actually secured, and you can take it out super fast.
Right. Oh my gosh, look at that, a wall at the perfect time, stopping the bullets.
He's still got a ton of metal left. He can build up and keep himself alive. He's going to edit his way down. Disadvantage in HP and elevation is rough, but he can use his quote-unquote disadvantage in elevation. He can get down underneath and knock this stuff down because now his opponent's up above him. He has a chance to kind of take advantage of it.
Oh, man. And again, you saw he fell in the water for a second, but it's okay.
No healing is still tough, though. He's got 2 traps. I wonder if he has a campfire. Probably not. I feel like maybe they would have tried to use it in the middle of a fight by now.
Yeah. Like get in the zone safe and just immediately campfire. Yeah. Oh, high ground. Oh, gosh.
He's still... Oh, he used the minis. That's right. 20, 14.
Oh no, wow, Gotaga goes, and to Amar as well.
They've been playing extremely well.
Just Miklau left.
The northeast corner over here, still outside the zone.
Okay, so Rody.
Modern, you see the edit, the window edit right there? We call that modern, by the way. It's like a
like a modern wall.
Yeah. Well, it's that house style is like modern architecture. It's all like flat surfaces, and so anytime you see those buildings, you always call that modern.
Look at that, man! A 2x1 on top of modern house. He just edits his friend down.
Get out of here! This is my house. All right. This is my little 1x1.
Don't do anything else.
You're a gingerbread man. Go somewhere else. Christmas is until December. What are you doing? He doesn't talk like that, Jack. Come on. I am curious how they're going to assault this, though. Those modern houses, that little structure right there, there's a lot that's connected to the ground, so those are typically pretty safe to build up on top of. It looks like he might be attempting to bait himself a little bit and draw out a peek from them so his teammate can take the snipe shot through that little window that he built. I think that's why he built the ramp straight forward and just ran straight at him. You see he's kind of reversing, flipping it right now. His teammate's building up on top. They're trying to get a top down on whoever's stuck inside here because the edit did happen. Those guys are probably still unless they edit out the back and rotate it away.
Right, and now they've got to run as well. The Storm's coming in with 35 seconds. I think whoever was there, they bailed.
It must have bounced.
Unless... No, did they bail? Oh, that must be them up there that's building. How did they get so far and they didn't see him?
The bush!
That's probably why.
Oh!
That was Warchi there. Dang.
The attempt at a bush play, you get points for effort in that one.
I think so.
Well done. That might be the first bush I've seen utilized in any of these games. Twitch Rivals bringing out the craziness, man. Bringing out the craziness. That Tomato Man giving you the dead stare in the bottom left corner. Look out for him, Chad. He can see you. It's so stupid, Zeke. I love it.
It's
I love
literally
it.
the best. One of the best.
It's the best.
I think the best skin. You're right. And the eyes, like they're googly eyes. So if you're like moving around, they're just like shaking. And
I feel like that skin really speaks to a friend of mine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they can't build. Oh wait.
Metal.
Suddenly, okay.
Rhodey just walked over that front, I believe from his teammates' leftovers. It's the trap. Sorry, buddy, you went down, but I'm gonna have to use your goodies.
Man, but it's just
see you around, little buddy.
It's just like not enough, though. It's
there's bandages. I was gonna say he needs some mini.
Yep.
Pop the mini. Get established. Just wait it out. Maybe this is a good chance to just like last second because he could. I mean, he could hug the zone a little bit. He's got a med kit out there. He can swap them in. I'm actually kind of surprised he's not grabbing the med kit. You could juggle the med kit for the minis. Get in. He'll be higher HP and shield than he was before that.
Maybe he feels like he can't because it takes time to med kits. 10 seconds.
He's got time. 22 seconds.
Yeah, but maybe he's just like so in the zone that he's like, I just can't. Maybe he even feels that there's a threat close by. You know, there's got to be something he's thinking.
Please. It's too late now.
Yeah, now you gotta go.
All right, well.
Oh, look, he picked up some brick. This is pretty good. Oh, I thought he was gonna just trap a wall there. I was like, what?
He really doesn't like traps. He wants to get rid of them. I don't think that's the play, Zeke. Top of the hill, looking down. We have some gophers hide inside some tunnels, potentially factories right next to Loot Lake.
Yeah. Look at this, man. Like and do up the top. Oh, very close. That guy has a haircut.
You know, this is a good chance at third party because he's in a good spot for the next zone. Granted, this I was going to say he's going to take a little bit of fall damage. No big deal. It's not a big drop. But right now is maybe his one shot, one opportunity to third party a little bit. You know, try not to mom spaghetti too much and see what happens. Zeke, what are you laughing at?
Dude, my palms are sweaty. That's all I know. But look at this.
His arms don't look heavy though, because he's going. Look at that. Like I said, light armed man taking the shot here, taking Rasmussen out with a hunting rifle. Body shot is all he needed, less than 90 HP. The third party coming in.
4 eliminations, Lupo. 4. That's 4 points.
Feels good.
I think there's someone directly below him, right? Right here, like on this ramp. Wait. Bounce a grenade in the little cubby there.
Yep.
Look at that.
Yep.
Look, he's right there. You ever think it's like weird when you see people moving through wood? Like I don't know why, but it almost like it's creepy. You know, it's almost like you're in a scary movie and there's something moving just like outside the slats of the house, and you're like,
that's extremely weird, Zeke, but you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Man, look at this. He's got 400 mats, right?
They won't do that much, I think.
I just hope they don't push me right now.
Okay, so he's saying, look at this. Third party, come on.
There's
That's
another one.
Nice.
Irma go down. She's 5 skill. Ooh, imagine if he had hit that shot and his target was midair.
That would have been gross. There'd be 6 eliminations, man. And keep in mind, this is the last game of the day for Europe. We've got more games coming tomorrow, so they really just have to prioritize eliminations, man. That's not the sound you want to hear.
Nope.
Not this. When it's this close and the space is this tiny, you don't want to hear rockets.
Nice.
Amar and Aim have both been playing really well. All 4.5, 4 and 3/4, 4 and 7/8 games today. However you divide it.
They're also at the top, Lubo, with 9 points.
Yeah.
They are #1 right now. Look at this. Amar going in, trying to... So this is a 2v1v1. Now it's a 1v1v1.
Amar had to leave his teammate on the zone.
You have to.
The zone, it was moving too fast. So you have some HP advantage potentially from Amar. He's got an angle. 70, the headshot.
70. Oh,
that's one shot left. Even just a quick flick of the shotty right now.
No way. Oh, he was so close.
I was hoping for the tag to come out.
Yeah, man.
There it is. That's what I'm talking about. Just a quick push. Quick push. 1v1 situation.
But where is the last player, Lupo? And who could it be?
Right next to him. Building up underneath. They're very close to each other.
Oh, no. He doesn't have mats.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay. It's Tomo.
Zone's your side.
Tomo and Amar.
Oh, my gosh.
Amar's completely out. 144. He's got nothing left. There's materials. No healing. 63 HP.
Do you think maybe... I mean, look, he's got an LMG.
It's time to shoot it out.
Yeah.
It's time to shoot it out.
I think so.
You can't...
Oh,
no! The push! Tomo with the play, dude!
Wow. Well done. Tomo, well played. So that means that he's going to secure a victory royale. So now we wait and find out final standings. But that's the thing, right? At the top was Amar. He was there at the top with 9 points.
Well done. Seriously, those kind of that situation. And Amar did the best that he could, too. No materials left, 63 HP, and he knew that his opponent was above him, but Tomo took advantage, I think, of the no materials.
Yeah.
Dropped down, and all he needed was one shotgun shot. I am curious if he knew that he had no shield. Maybe that was the reason for the push, because he thought to himself, if I hit one shot, that's all I need, and then I get the win.
Yeah, let's take a look at that final moment coming in from our final match for Europe today. Let's see how things unfolded. I'm curious. Maybe we'll see. Oh, so wow.
Build down. There it is. Nice. Oh, yeah.
Wow. Dude, so he literally caught him off guard because he basically walked around, dropped down, built, and you saw he tried to react. Amar came around the corner, and he was like, how's it going?
Those I love every time you see a player do it, and I've seen more and more people do it. The quick walls down, and they build like a ramp or a floor to catch themselves. It's crazy. That's such forward thinking too, because you don't often see a lot of players think, I can drop without taking damage if I just pop these out super quick.
Yeah, and it's kind of hard. For me personally, when I try to do it, like I've only done it once, and it worked out, but I was definitely like, I'm falling to my death. Ramp, please be there. Just be there. Be my saving grace. And it worked out that one time. But I'm like, I've done it once.
I would probably explode like a Lou Pinata every single time. I'll be honest. Those kind of things, those build fundamentals, they're so important if you're trying to play competitively. If you're trying to, when you're trying to win these games, because the people you run into, they're going to be crazy good at it. Fortnite is building.
Yeah.
You know, it feels like sometimes 90% of the game is about how fast you can build, how fast you can edit, what kind of structures you can put up and take advantage of your opponents with the top down or even from underneath. If you can build 1-by-1s, edit your way up, and then edit your way back down, throw people off, you got to lose yourself in it, man. And some of these guys these players can build so fast. It's terrifying.
Let's take a look at some of the highlights coming in from our final match 5. Let's relive some of these awesome moments.
It's good to see the LMG get some love, man.
Yep.
A lot of these early game fights, too, can be decided. Because early like this, not a lot of players have a lot of materials yet, necessarily, especially if they've already been in a fight. So if you can make your way in and engage, even with a blue, like you saw, a blue LMG, can go a long way. Excellent mid-air shotgun shot, too. Just a quick little boop right on the head, and they explode. Reflection we've seen with a lot of really good kits over the course of these games. They're fighting in tilted, the top of what we call castle, trying to just wall himself in. It just gets the quick edits, goes for the eliminations. Wonderful shot, Gotaga.
With a double barrel.
Feels so good. Now here, this snipe, dude.
161. Clean.
Perfect lead, yep. So good, man. Head into a window. I love seeing those, too. Especially because you can see players read each other and like, okay, you think you can back out now. They'll pop a quick hole in the wall, take the shotgun shot, and back away. And Tomo's done it a number of times. A lot of these players have done it a number of times. But here, finishing this one off, taking home the W.
Man, I just love that. Just coming down. Yep. Good job, baby. Very awesome play. So, man, what do you think? We've got 5 matches complete now. This is for EU. What's been your favorite moment of the day so far?
The coordinated snipe. It had to be the coordinated snipe, man. I'll smile for any good sniper like that. But that's two guys lining things up exactly right. Team cohesion, especially in duos. Duos is very much about coordination, communication between some of these players, and making a shot like that work. You have to be on point.
Yeah. Yeah, and it really feels bad when you miss, right? It's one of those things that, like, you take the shot and you hope, and if it works out, you're like, if it doesn't work out, you're like,
feels, yeah.
Who was watching? Don't clip that, right?
And cutting the stream now, and we're going offline now, and we're done. Thank you for watching. Yeah, it's
tomorrow. Yeah.
A failed shot, especially, and maybe this is just me, but the hardest targets to hit for me are the ones that aren't moving. I don't know what it is. Something about it throws me off. I'm just maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe I'm seeing, all right, you're just out there, you're standing there, you know, you're smacking a rock or something, and my brain says he's gonna jump and fly away, so I'm gonna shoot in a totally random direction.
And then he just doesn't
misses
move.
completely. Like, you're standing still. Maybe you actually AFK'd. Maybe you haven't even played yet today, and I missed.
Man, are you ready though? Are you ready to see
Match 5 standings?
Match 5 standings.
Bring it on, dude.
Here we go. Let's take a look together and see where our players have placed. So they're at the top.
I literally just last game said that no one had Wrecking Ball, and then 3 teams, 7 eliminations apiece. Holy cow. You guys listening? What happened? That was wild.
They said, wait, Lupo wants action. We're going to give him action. And there you go. They're your top 5 teams. Man, the points were super, super close. This is only the first 5 games.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
oh my gosh.
The rest of the board looking here, too. A number of dual eliminations there. A ton of teams, like I said before, just coming away with even just a single elimination feels good. Because that means that you establish dominance over even just a single player.
Yeah.
That's important.
Yeah.
Now, keep in mind, too, so the way that the schedule is set up for the weekend is different than what most people will be used to from the previous weeks. Today and tomorrow and every pair of days, you know, this weekend and next weekend, it's split Europe, North America. We're doing 5 games for Europe today, and that was the end of Game 5. That means North America's 5 games start today at 2 p.m. Pacific. Again, maybe your parents can help you, translate what time that is for you in your time zone. Go ask them. Say Dr. Lupo sent you. And then again tomorrow, Europe and North America play another 5 games, the other half of the games for the weekend. The same thing happens next week. So,
yeah. For you guys at home, let us know how you're enjoying the action. Hit us with that hashtag #SummerSkirmish. Have you enjoyed the games? Have your predictions come true so far? Is Lupo the most beautiful man in the world? Yes. We also have some of your favorite submitted clips that you guys have sent our way. We'll take a look at those together and check out some of your favorite moments. They actually eliminated the final player. And look at these. These are those new skins.
I recognize the voice that I hear right now. Sounds like Zeke.
Kinstaar is crazy accurate. Plus, he has one of the new skins on, which everybody knows gives you superpowers.
Yeah, yeah.
It does.
And this is, look, Lunary, J-Biz, and Solary Kinstaar.
Kinstaar took out Alex. No! Thinking, I still want that elimination. I still want to get that single point, even if that's all I can get, because there's a chance that'll put you above somebody else. So he's still going to get a little more aggressive than potentially he should in 1v2.
Right.
Like I said, he had Kevster down to just 30 HP, so it was a chance for a point. Now you're going to see him. And here we go. Oh, yeah, Young going down. Guess the tag. 2 tags. There we go.
Oh, that was Dan Zizzle. Nice elimination coming out from him.
Tinny and Dan have been removed from the game, we'll say.
Back to lobby. Oh,
sleepy time.
Look, I mean, I guess maybe that's like is that like you think a thing that he just does? You know, he's like, all right, gonna start the game and emote. Okay, cool, we're ready to go.
And we're established.
And we're established. Maybe it's like a call, right? It's like a call, like, hey everyone, it's me, Mitro, I'm here. Emote, and then they're like, oh my gosh, is that him?
Senpai going on. Dan is trying to establish. Gets the second one now. Dan is down to what appears to be 3 HP? 3 HP. And a dream. And he did get some minis. He has a single mini and full shield. He has an opportunity to just kind of...
Definitely some fun moments.
Oh, yeah.
It's weird hearing yourself.
Yeah, it's very strange. It's jarring almost. I don't listen to my own stream. And so, like, people I've listened to you multiple weeks in a row, and you sound fantastic, by the way.
Thanks, man.
But like hearing yourself back like that,
it's weird.
But those plays, dude, there's been some on-point gameplay, and European players showing up like you would not believe. I'd love to see a lot of these guys jump in the same pool as North America and see what everything looks like. Let's see who's really on top. NAs or EUs in the chat if it's not an emote-only mode.
So, Lupe, let me ask you this. If your life was a video game, what would the cheat codes be?
What would the cheat codes be? You would put the Konami code in to have no back pain.
Ooh.
And maybe be able to sleep at night.
Wow. I wasn't expecting that.
I had to old age myself, man. You sometimes embrace it, Zeke. All right? It's part of the brand. It's who we are.
That's right.
What about you?
Mine would definitely be stop time, because there's so many times where I think I just slept 8 hours, I've got to get up. Wow, I'd love to sleep an additional 15 and just not do anything today. So stop time, sleep, be like, wow, it's still 7 a.m. Let's get up for the day. I've slept 24 hours.
For those keeping track at home, yes, Zeke did complain about the early start time today.
You know what else we've got before we go is community clips. Let's check out some more of your favorite moments throughout the day. I mean, he's got to, right? Yeah, he just did. Okay.
He edits in, closes himself off in an attempt to push for this fight still.
Oh, there goes Teddy. Teddy secures the elim on Mikolau. Kinstaar finds the elimination.
Tick down, last second, Kinstaar 1v1. Top down. Oh, the shot right before he built the ceiling.
Look at that, and that's the kind of reaction.
Let those two guys fight it out, dude. Forget about it. Let them handle their differences, you know?
Look at that. They find eliminations. Mitra and Mista. They find an elim. There's the second one. There you go.
Excellent.
Big circles down.
All the fall damage. She took 19 from that. She's got to push in. She still can clutch this out. Come on, Gabby. You got it.
She's pushing in. She's trying to find them now. Also, I mean, she's only got the close range, right? The hunting rifle is the second thing she's got. Putting down shots. Ooh, what a massive shot there.
Massive.
And it's, well, yeah, just secure him. Secure him. Thirst him. There you go.
There you go.
Yes. All right, so now Gabby's got a point. She's got an elimination. This is good.
Mount Olympus. Mount Olympus is the reference there. What's wrong?
Wow.
Thermal.
170
the thermal
meters.
thirst right there.
Okay.
He's got two teams. They're built on top of each other on Chimney Rock there in the middle, so he could just tap in.
Man, oh man. Again, just awesome highlights coming in from the first day. Again, this is the first 5 matches. We've got 5 more lined up for tomorrow for EU. Later, we'll have the 5 for NA.
Oh, yeah.
And then tomorrow, the next 5 for NA.
It's going to be good, dude.
It's going to be good.
The next day and a half would be freaking awesome.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
So if you could add one rule to the internet, what would it be?
One rule to the internet?
The whole internet, all the internet.
If Beyonce says to make those pictures disappear, you have to do it.
Whoa, we just got real. So
right now is when everyone's going to Twitter and posting those pictures. You know exactly which ones I'm talking about, all right? Just do it. Trust me. All right? Man, I'm going to get in trouble from her PR or something like that. They're probably getting my email right now saying, please, Dr. Bo, cease and desist. Thank you.
Cease and desist. What do you think about the Kingpin format? So obviously we modified it a little bit, right? So it's at the end, they're surprising every game. What'd you like about that? What'd you think? Maybe something you wish was done differently, something like that? What do you think about it?
It's nice to see that it's giving players the opportunity to be more aggressive and think on a game-to-game basis rather than over the entire day.
Yeah.
Right? You're seeing people play potentially a little more aggressive because they know that even if they didn't do well last game, and they do well this game, they can come away with a prize. And that's fantastic. That promotes, it's going to push up the aggressive gameplay a little more than maybe we're used to seeing. And I love that. I love seeing people go absolutely nuts. I want to see people play less passively. The bottom line, though, is that people are also focused on the win. Yeah, and that's important. And I don't fault anybody for that whatsoever. I would do the same thing. Because if your goal is to hit the top of the leaderboard no matter what, then do it. But if you know that maybe you're down a teammate, maybe you're in a bad spot, you could say, I'm just going to sacrifice myself and go for an elim. Go for it, because it can put you high on the leaderboard.
Mm-hmm. And that's cool. Every single game it does reset, like you're saying. So it's like, hey, maybe you have a bad land, maybe you get eliminated early. It's like, hey, cool. We just have one. That was one game. We've got 4 more to play. We can still place. We can still walk away with prizes, right? We just have to do better next game. And you saw that a lot of players were like, maybe they got eliminated early, and then the next game it's like Victory Royale, what? Or like Wrecking Ball bonus, what? Right? So yeah, man, we'll have to see more of that. But we've got a schedule. You want to repeat the schedule for those at home that might be tuning in?
If you're very confused, all right, screenshot this, clip it, whatever you need to do. Get out the notepad.exe, write it down. Today, Europe started at 9 a.m. We just finished up the 5th and final match for Europe for today. We're waiting on those final standings. Now at 2 p.m. Pacific today, North America's 5 games start. And then the other half of both of those sets of matches, 5 more from Europe starting at 9 a.m. Pacific tomorrow morning. Then 2 p.m. Pacific. Again, North America's final 5 matches. We do the same thing next weekend. You might be thinking, oh, Lupo, why are we doing that? Well, because this weekend and next weekend is the Twitch Rivals Summer Skirmish event. That's why, yeah, this thing right there. Everybody, look at that. We like zoom in super close on that just for fun. The camera girl is going to be so mad. Yeah, there you go. Look at that. Perfect. Yep. Closer, 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 closer. Perfect. See? Ta-da! Branding. No, it's important to keep that in mind, that the people that you're watching playing these are, man, they're putting on a good show, and big hats off to everybody that's played. Hopefully everybody's having fun. I know I'm having a blast with my boy Zeke here, and hopefully everybody at home is staying just as pretty as you always are, and I hope you're enjoying the stream.
Yeah, man. But that's it from us for this first set of games. We'll have standings for you guys shortly, so stay tuned for that stuff. But we'll be back at 2 to see NA, so we'll see you guys in just a few hours.
Bien joué, tu vas reste plus qu'un, il en reste plus qu'un.
Tu vois l'utilisation qui fait de la self-flex, ça fait...
Je vais dans le shield. Tu veux dans le shield aussi? Mort, mort. C'est parfait. Bien joué, ça...
Ou alors faire auto sur nous.
Voilà ça. J'ai gros.
Voilà, il a tué.
C'est qui le joueur nul et le joueur fort du duo? Je ne sais pas.
Je vais casser le mur, Fais pas avec le mur.
Ok. Let's go. Non, reste. Jugez ça, Mathieu. Ça tue. Matado, falta una sola. No te la juego, Sin escudo. ¡Vamos! ¡Vamos! ¡Sí, señor! Así sí, mata. Ole tu polla, tío.
Jag kan droppa lite, men vi stösar inte skott.
Han bygger vidare, så
Så jag flä!
How do you get the kill?
Nice. Nice, good job, dude.